All right, this video is just going to be a quick refresher on how to multiply decimals. You guys are going to need to apply what you know about positives and negatives to this concept, but I do want to refresh you on how to multiply decimals. So I'm just going to come up with a random question. Let's say our question was 3.5 times 1.25. Okay, the main thing to remember when multiplying decimals is that you have to line them up and down. So you have to make sure the decimals line up. So if we have, I'm going to try and find somewhere with lots of space, 3.5 times 1.25, the decimals are lined up and then the 5 and the 2 line up. So then I'm just going to fill this in with a 0 just because it's an empty space. All right, I'm going to switch colors for this first one. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 5 is 25. So 5 goes at the bottom, 2 comes up top. 5 times 3 is 15, 16, 17. So we put 17. Once you start the next number, I'm going to change colors again. You do need to put a 0. For each new line, you're going to add that many zeros. So 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 5 is 10. So 0 is going to go on the bottom and carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Okay, now for the third number, I'm going to switch colors again. This time I'm going to add 2 zeros before I start. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 3 is 3. Okay, now we are going to add everything up. So a tip could be, if you want, you can always maybe get 3 different colored pens while you're working, if that helps you keep track of it a little bit better, or 4 different colored pens. All right, so zeros is 0. 5 plus 0 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 0 plus 0 is 7. 5 plus 7 is 12, plus 1 more is 13. And then 3 plus 1 is 4. Now, we are not done yet. We still have one more thing we need to do, which is figure out where the decimal goes. So because we had 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places up here, we need to move 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places here. Okay, so that would be your final answer, 4.375. And so I'm just going to put it over here. Final answer is 4.375. Okay, so again, important things to remember. You have to make sure that the decimals are lined up. Fill any missing spots in with zeros. Make sure you're adding a 0 each time you do a new line. And then make sure you move the decimal to the correct spot once you've added everything together. So the only thing you're going to be doing differently for your HyperDoc today is applying your rules for multiplying positives and negatives to figure out what the final product sign is going to be. Now, for this example, I multiplied a positive times a positive, so my answer should be positive, but just make sure you're also paying attention to the rules as you are completing your problems.